My granny, Audrey Parham, was born in Honeygrove, Texas on September 15th, 1920. She is such a strong woman and a huge blessing in my life. She is 98 years old, but she acts like she is 60. Her and my grandma go bowling every Tuesday and Thursday, and she will always beat my score and get around 150 points. She is definitely who I look up to, and I love her and her homemade macaroni and cheese so much. The first event that made an enormous impact in my granny's life was her high school graduation on June 6, 1938. Most of her family and siblings did not make it all the way through high school because they had to work to support the family. So, when my granny graduated and completed all 4 years of high school, this was a very monumentous event. She told me that she could still remember the exact moment when she got her diploma from her high school in Honeygrove, Texas. She remembers walking across the little wooden stage in her cap and gown, shaking her principal's hand as he hands her the diploma, and looking out into the crowd of smiling faces to see her mom's eyes filled with tears. At that moment, my granny knew that she was going places in life, and that this moment, walking the stage and getting handed her diploma, had opened so many doors for her future that she didn't even know existed. My granny grew up in a very poor household, and she had always believed that she was never going to get her diploma, and that she would have to stay in her hometown and take care of her family's farm. However, seeing the look of pride in her mother's eyes as she got handed her diploma made my granny's heart flutter, and after that day, on June 6, 1937, my granny packed her bags and moved to Fort Worth in search of brand new opportunities. The second event that shaped my granny's life was marrying her husband, Roy, on May 24, 1941. She first saw Roy at a wedding where Granny was a bridesmaid for the bride and Roy was a groomsman for the groom. The moment Granny saw Roy, her heart stopped, and she said that she knew, deep down, that he was the one she will marry one day. Well, coincidentally, they ended up being paired together to walk down the aisle, and she said that she couldn't even focus on walking. She was so distracted by the fact that she was so close to this very attractive man. Well, 2 years later, it was Roy and my granny walking down the aisle again, but this time it was their wedding. As the years went on, they had 2 children, 1 boy and 1 girl. My granny said that they had some rough patches in their marriage, but I mean, what married couple doesn't? Roy sadly passed away 3 years ago, but she said that she thinks about him every single day and that he is the love of her life, and meeting him, marrying him, having 2 children together, and going through life together taught her that love is everlasting and will never fade. It also taught her that family is so important and that they will always be there for you no matter what. Growing up with the love, support, and wisdom my granny has given me all these years has impacted my life in so many ways. Her strength, independence, faith-centered life, and kindness has greatly impacted my walk with God, my faith, and my relationships. Because of how much she values family over anything, I have learned that you will have friends that come and go, that you will sometimes have relationships that hurt you and break you down, but you will always have your family. My family has been with me through all of my ups and downs, and I could not imagine living life without them, especially my granny.